Alright, welcome to that channel, Skins for Life, where even the hat bleeds burgundy and gold. Alright, now, great video, last one. Thank you guys over at the Sim Standard for favoring it. Sim Football Critic, hope to see you again on the battlefield. That was actually a great experience playing with you. We got to talk for the first time over the mic, so and please let everybody know that I saved your ass a couple times on that game. I will say this, I'll share this. When me and him were playing, we were playing on that map with the construction yard or whatever, and we were behind some garbage containers or whatnot, and I guess a guy had either snuck around us and had a beat on him with a sniper rifle from up close, which I was just like, what was he thinking? I did two things all in one motion. I was trailing him, and what was it? I was trailing him, and I think he had the sniper class, so he didn't see the guy. He was positioned on a shot just around the corner. I was in trail watching his back, and the guy has a beat on him. He's lined up for the shot, and looks like I don't know if he's trying to admire the view before he shoots him, but I holler out, "Hey Sim, he got beat on you," and I shoot the guy in the head, one shot, killed him. So that right there is definitely an example of what I think more people online should do when they play games like Battlefield, Homefront, Black Ops, or whatever. They should watch each other's backs. That's how it is in the real Battlefield. You don't just run around and play Lone Wolf like everybody's Rambo. That's not how you win games. But we held it down, so it was good. So, like, again, Sim Football Critic, hope to see you on the battlefield again. Alright. Take a moment to go over the previous couple of videos that I put out there. The one video I put out, the last one, was Mike Golick just utterly destroying the Madden game for trying to be a teaching tool for youngsters who are trying to learn to play the game. And he is absolutely right. If we used video games as a teaching tool, I would not want to live in this world if everybody used the game to live out their life. That's not how it works. And then the video before that, I kind of went off subject. I went into the music industry because a Facebook friend of mine he didn't send it to me, but in my timeline this video up here was Soulja Boy. And to tell you the truth, the first time I saw it, I laughed. I had no thoughts because there was nothing to really say. I just reacted. I laughed, and then I thought about it, and I was just like, he's still on the same stuff. So that's why I made the video, and in the end, it wasn't really about Soulja Boy. It was about, the overall presentation of our young stars of today. And people thought I was being hateful, and I looked at it a bunch of times. It does sound hateful. It does sound hateful. I'm not backtracking from anything I'm saying. I'm just saying that his presentation at times can be downright awful. And there's more like that. Matter of fact, being the age that I am, I'm 31. There was another before him. Y'all remember Flavor Flav? And he's still a fool to this day. So every generation has their knucklehead. Just this generation is a Soulja Boy and some other stars. But I'm like, I also commented on Chris Brown, because Chris Brown's a fool. But at the same time, people need to stop aggravating this dude. So if you know this dude will throw a punch the moment he's aggravated, stop aggravating the dude. Man, let him move on. He's got enough issues as it is. And one more thing. I was at work yesterday, and I work at the gym, by the way. I had a guy come up to me. Not come up to me. I was actually just walking in, and I think at the gym we had issue with one of our pool, with our pool, and we talk about the issue at hand, and then he pulls off this. He pretty much talks about what is it? He goes into saying that, well, if we had the mechanics like the mechanics that are working on the nuclear reactor in Japan, then we're all in trouble. I was just, and he laughed about it. I looked at him and was like, no, no, I'm not even gonna follow you on that, because that was a low blow. Those guys over there in Japan are trying their hardest to make sure that people's lives aren't affected too much by this secondary now primary disaster, and you're gonna make a joke about it? Dude, obviously that dude has been living in Colombia and has been living in his own world for far too long to realize that people lost their lives in that disaster. I'm like, there's still a disaster, there's still people losing their lives in Haiti, but we all seem to forget about that because they don't have any secondary issues. Yes, they have plenty of secondary issues. It's mainly disease. Japan's secondary issue, which is now primary, is the nuclear reactor and the radiation fallout. Both parallels. There's still a lot of work to do in both these areas because of earthquakes off the coast that cause tsunamis that have utterly knocked down these countries. So both these countries still need our help. Still, shoot, some parts in New Orleans need help from, I would say, their tsunami. Except they didn't have an earthquake. They had a hurricane roll through there. And, you know, it just took me a moment to calm down from that one dude making that comment about the reactor situation in Japan, because I thought it was unnecessary and was uncalled for. It was a low blow. So I just walked away because there was no point in engaging that. So other than that, one last thing. People are tripping over this weather out here in Maryland. It was damn near 90 degrees yesterday. Now it's 50, or actually 48, and it's raining and there's a storm. I think the sun's about to pop out because that storm only lasted for like a quick second. So, but to those that trip over the weather here in Maryland, I got this to say. Wait 15 minutes. It always changes. Peace.